ignition temperature. With the help of an activity, we have learned that air is necessary for burning. Now, let us do one more activity. Place a burning charcoal on iron plate and cover with a glass jar. After some time, we can see that charcoal stops burning. We know that air is necessary for burning. So, from these two activities, we can conclude that air is necessary for combustion. Last class, we have already discussed when a person's cloth catch fire, we have to close that person with a blanket. That means that blanket cut the contact of dress with oxygen. The next one, we have to study ignition temperature. Actually, it is the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire. For example, we can take a matchstick. A matchstick catches fire only by rubbing. If you are not rubbing, it will not catch fire. That means when we are rubbing, it ignites. It got its ignition temperature by rubbing. Okay, now we can take the paper and we can burn the paper with a matchstick. And for wood, we have to pour some kerosene and after we can burn it. That means ignition temperature of wood is greater than paper. That is why we need kerosene oil. So now we can see that one boy is reading about forest fire. Actually, what is forest fire? During hot sunny day, the grass become hot and it catch fire easily. And from the grass, it will lead to the tree and entire forest will burn. You must have seen that the kerosene will catch fire easily. But in the case of wood, it will not catch fire easily. That means the ignition temperature of kerosene is lower than the ignition temperature of wood. So we have to must take care while storing this kerosene because its ignition temperature is very low. So we can see that matchstick, kerosene, wood, they have different ignition temperature. That means different substances have different ignition temperature. Okay, we know that what is ignition temperature? That is the lowest temperature when the substance catch fire. Okay, here at room temperature, this matchstick and kerosene will not burn because its temperature is lower than the ignition temperature. Now we can study ignition temperature with one activity. Make 2 paper cups by folding a sheet of paper. Pour about 50 ml of water in one of the cups. Okay, and after that heat both the cups separately with a candle. What we can see now? The paper cup without water catch fire easily, but the paper cup with water not catch fire. First, we can see that the water in the paper cup turns to water vapor. This cup cannot catch fire easily because the presence of water. Due to the presence of this water, its ignition temperature will be higher than the empty cup. Okay. So, it is essential for a substance to reach its ignition temperature to burn. The substances which have very low ignition temperature, and can easily catch fire with a flame are called inflammable substances. They have low ignition temperature. Example, petrol, alcohol, LPG, cleaner, etc. So, dear children, we can wind up today's class. First, we have studied what is ignition temperature, isn't it? The lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is called its ignition temperature. And the second one, we have studied inflammable substances. Inflammable substances means the substances which have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame are called inflammable substances. So, dear students, please read page number 66, 67 and 68. And if you have any doubt, anytime you can call me. Thank you.